Jim, you can't do this.
I'm calling the cops!
No, please!
Get your hands off him!
What's going on
Call
here?
the cops! This man has got a court order against him!
Just hear me out, will you? I heard what you said yesterday. It made sense. What? Oh, I didn't like hearing it. I wanted Barb to call you off. But then when I saw her... Sticky's right. You're not the woman I used to know. I couldn't sleep last night. I just couldn't stand the thought of you being scared of me like that.
Is it any wonder?
I don't know what happened to us, Barb. But for what it's worth, I'm changing my plea to guilty. I'm sorry. Sorry for everything I put you through.
My throughput figures, all up to date.
Thank you. Sit down a minute, will you?
If this is about Scarlett...
Yeah, it is.
Look, I've already apologised.
Well, you shouldn't have. It wasn't your fault. There's no way you could have known how complicated things are.
That's true. I had no idea.
And I had no idea how to break the truth to her. If I'm honest, you probably did me a favour.
How's she holding up?
Well, right now she's feeling like her whole world's been flipped upside down. The hardest thing is not knowing for sure, you know, waiting on those damned results.
Have you been bugging the lab?
Every chance I get. I just want them to call and tell me she's all clear. And that I'm still her dad.
Are you happy now? Now that you've wrecked everything?
All I wanted was to make sure you're okay. That's why we're here. We need to know if you're carrying this gene because...
Why should you care? You never have before.
Scarlett, please.
And I don't care if Brett's my father. It's not going to make any difference. I don't care about either of you.
All right, Scarlett. You're allowed to be angry. Anyone will be. It must be very confusing.
I'm not confused. I know exactly how I feel. I hate you. I wish you'd never come back here.
I bought treats. Enough for everyone.
In that case, you're allowed it.
So how's it going without me around?
We're managing.
Hi, Tone. Love the room. Settled right in.
So you don't want to beg me to come back?
Oh, please. Please, Tony. Leave your squillion-dollar mansion and come and live here and be this with us.
Joke all you like, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Chris made me go shopping yesterday with his platinum card.
Aw, you poor thing. Do you need to lie down?
I had to buy furniture, the good stuff. I panicked, bought something truly hideous, and Chris had to pretend to like it just to save my feelings. It was so embarrassing.
Oh, I'm sorry, but most people would dream about having your problems.
Yeah, I used to dream about it too. The thing is, Chris is so good at everything. He's so naturally...
well-bred.
Oh, yeah. And I'm not. Half the time I don't even know what I'm doing there.
Stuck in a world of money and unbearably good taste. My advice, soak it up.
Like a sponge, I would.
Anyway, how's your date with Andrew?
Great. But even better news, Daniel's coming to stay.
Who's Daniel?
My brother.
Don't get excited. He's at least 10 years too young for you.
Oh, teenager. He'll be a handful, won't he?
Oh, don't worry, he's a good kid. He's no trouble. But he is at that kind of impressionable age.
Well, how's he going to react to Andrew? They'll both be fighting for your attention.
Nice to see you too. Scarlett? What's wrong?
How would you feel if you just found out that your father might not be your real father at all?
You wouldn't ask me that if you knew my dad. Don't exactly get on. Come, sit down.
Please don't tell anyone, Julie. But Craig might not be my real dad. It might be my Uncle Brett.
I see.
Isn't that revolting? my mum and him while she was married to Dad.
Oh, well, it happens more often than you'd think.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to happen to me. It's bad enough not even knowing my mum, but having a stranger for a dad as well. I feel like a nobody, like a big fat walking lie.
That's not what you are.
Yeah, but it is. I thought I was Craig's daughter, but...
Did you know that I'd had a daughter?
Yeah, Delphi's sister. Joe told Jack about her.
Did you hear what you just said? Delphi's sister? That's who Anne was. Because Liz and Dave Greenlaw were her parents. They're the ones who loved her, who cared for her, who brought her up from when she was a little baby. That's what being a parent is, Scarlett. It's got nothing to do with biology.
You reckon?
I know. I gave birth to Anne, but I was never her mum.
How'd that make you feel?
Well, it's just the way things were. But the point is, meeting me didn't change anything between Anne and her mum. And it'll be the same with you and Craig. I'm sure he's told you himself. But however this turns out, he'll always be your dad.
You said I'd have the results by now. I'll call you back. You shouldn't be out of bed. Calling a nurse.
No, just give me a moment.
What for?
To say sorry. Paula and I
don't want to hear it, Brett. I don't care.
We never stopped thinking about you and the kids. It's been tough sometimes.
So what do you want? Forgiveness? Open arms? You're dreaming, mate.
Not for me.
For Paula?
She loved you. She tried to make it work. But you were never there, Craig. She was lonely. That's why she turned...
An affair with my brother. And it went on for months, didn't it? The lies you two told right through her pregnancy after Scarlett was born.
It was terrible for all of us. But it was never sorted. I loved her as much as you ever did. And don't you dare blame all this on Paula. You played your part, Craig. You treated her like dirt. It's the only reason she ever even looked at me.
Tough day.
Busy.
Well, must take it out of a man being a whizzy doctor in his working hours and a hero in his breaks.
Hardly a hero.
Oh, you are to me. Whatever you said to Jim, it must have clicked. And I didn't even apologise for telling you to pull your head in.
You don't need to apologise.
Yeah, I do. You went out of your way for me. And it never occurred to me to say thank you. So, I'm saying it now. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just glad you don't have to testify.
I don't think I could have in the end.
That's why I had to do something. But don't think that you owe me anything. It was done out of friendship.